I'm kind of like allergic to selfies. Whenever I see one, I like break out in a rash because I'm just like, why do people do this?
I only use my Instagram for like nature photos, so a lot of the people I follow on Instagram are like landscape photographers.
I think that my Instagram feed will hopefully become a little more cohesive and less like, oh my god, dog, 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 selfie dog.
A lot of photos of stuff I do at work, also my dog, shots of my friends and husband and I.
Hey everyone, my name is Jenn Im, and today I'll be teaching the BuzzFeed ladies how to post like an Instagram fashion and lifestyle content creator. So nice to meet you girls. So these are my 5 kind of tips on how I manage my Instagram account. It doesn't really matter what device you're using to take your photo. Definitely get a DSLR. But honestly, I feel like just the camera that comes with your phone works well. So if you're using an iPhone, just find a place that has shade somewhere that has completely even lighting, and you're just gonna get a beautiful creamy photo. So once you've got your perfect photo, it's time to bust open those apps. I'll run it through Snapseed first, and then I'll put it on ViscoCam, and then I'll just like throw a couple filters in. And filters, you can just really play around with whatever you prefer. My personal favorite filters are A6 and A7, and then S1 and S2.
Do you kind of separate like work with life, or does it kind of mesh together?
In the beginning, it was a little overwhelming for me because I just did not know when to stop. Because when I would go to a really beautiful location, I would feel this pressure to be like, okay, I need to document this. It's when you start seeing yourself like kind of stressing over a moment that's supposed to be enjoyable, just stop yourself, because that's not healthy. You need to learn to enjoy the moment and take it in, you know? I think they definitely have it under control. As long as they keep the 5 tips in mind, they're gonna be totally fine.
Day one was fun because it was like basically a professional shoot. I felt really pretty and really gorgeous.
It was a lot more challenging than I thought it would be.
My usual morning routine is I pick up whatever's on the floor that doesn't smell gross and I put it on.
The selfie with a product or food item was a little tricky at first because I feel like when you see people doing product photos on their Instagram, it's usually sponsored. I really wanted to make sure that if I was going to take a photo with a product, I wasn't representing something that I didn't stand for.
You know how people are like, oh my God, look at my legs while overlooking this gorgeous scenic beach while eating avocado toast. That is not me. So I decided to just show what I was doing that night, which was watching Vanderpump Rules. We had to move the lamp to get better lighting. This is so fucking ridiculous.
The mirror shot was the hardest photo I took. Like, I was like, why am I standing in front of a mirror and taking a photo? Because a camera is a mirror.
How do you feel to be forced into being my Instagram photographer for the next week?
I don't mind. I feel like it stresses you out.
Damn right it does.
I was doing more things this week than I have done in the past month. This video forced me to go out and do interesting things.
I honestly felt a little bit uncomfortable with the idea of doing a whole personal photo shoot for me and my outfit. I'm just not used to drawing that much direct attention to myself.
When you're hungover, you're not eating like gourmet food, like microbiotic, gluten-free sandwiches. I got my ass in Panda Express. So I did a flat lay of some chow mein and orange chicken. But you know what? I was like, let's classy it up. So I put a little diptyque candle in there, and I'm like, I see this on other people's Instagrams. They add a candle and it makes everything classier. Why can't it make my little styrofoam box of Chinese food classier?
I was on a shoot. We were doing Black style through history. I was a civil rights freedom fighter. I'd never thought about how just taking a photo of your outfit could immortalize that day.
I dug into my archives and found a picture of all 3 of us looking really nice, a picture that my dad took last Christmas.
I had, my work wife, Jasmine, here, and She's just like so fashionable and cool. I feel like she just makes any photo better.
So the hardest part of this challenge has been bamboozling unsuspecting friends into taking photos of me. So the most recent person I bamboozled today was my friend Alex. She took my sitting pretty photo.
I really rose to the occasion on that.
My posts have been getting a lot more likes than usual.
The 2 photos that got a shit ton of likes were my like mustache shaving acne cream one and my Panda Express one.
I definitely think that my followers commented a lot more on these posts. I think they were excited to see me in my everyday environment.
The talent in these kind of Instagram bloggers is they make it look like it's not a lot of hard work, but a lot of hard work goes into it.
I wouldn't have been able to pull it off if I didn't keep bringing pictures from that I took before and just posting them.
Having to have a presence in social media today and maintain followers on Instagram and Twitter and everything else is like having to do work outside of work.
She just summed up everything I've been feeling. In the Instagram world, you should respond to people. You should comment on other people's things. Like I definitely learned there's a lot of love in that community. It doesn't matter if you only have a 40 people following and they have a 90,000 people following. If you compliment them, that affects them because they're human. And I think I had a reminder of how human we really all are. And it doesn't matter how many followers you have, you can still create that human connection.
I think I'm doing this right. Yeah. This somehow doesn't look as expensive as I wanted it to look.